Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in my car and I've been parked here for quite a while. I had a doctor's appointment this morning. Today is Saturday, September 28th maybe, and I guess you could say this is like my car confessions. I feel like I talk to you guys a lot in my car and I'm just feeling really discouraged today. I've been feeling discouraged this whole time, but I went back and I watched some of my videos and I was so excited to start this process, and I'm still excited, but excuse my language, fuck, I did not think this would be so hard. I wanted to give you guys every part of me with this journey, and this is a real part of infertility. This is the part that everybody doesn't see. Everybody doesn't see your struggles and how much you hurt. And you guys know that I'm super faithful when it comes to God, and having an understanding that everything needs to be in His time and to be patient, but it's just been so long dealing with this. I put on this mask before that I didn't want children because I knew how hard this would be, and now that I'm here, it's just I still want it so badly, and I think that's why it hurts so much, because I want my body to do what it's supposed to do, and it just doesn't want to work. And I don't know how some women stay so strong in this situation, because it is draining emotionally, financially. I feel like it's putting a strain on my marriage because I have expectations, and it's difficult for both of us to feel the same way, and I just feel like everything is my fault, because my body doesn't want to respond, and then it's just, my insurance doesn't cover this situation, so everything is coming out of our pockets. And it's fucking draining, guys. I'm sorry to be so negative, but I feel like I can speak to you guys so openly and you can understand. But this morning I went again after my 4th time. This time we did a letrozole plus a steroid. And we did it for a longer duration of time. I took the medication for 10 days. And I begged her to up my dosage, and I probably shouldn't have, but I did it myself, and I took the pills at a higher dosage than what she suggested, because I felt like this is what my body needed. I've been doing research and it shows, people with PCOS, they need more of a dosage, and I don't suggest you do that. But being in these groups, I had heard some women say they did that and they were they were taking 12.5 and that it helped them. So I'm you know what? I'm gonna take a chance, and I feel like I'm just putting my body through so much and it's still not working. So after this morning, I had to go today. Like I said, today's Saturday. I've never been on a Saturday. Went early this morning. We did another follicle scan, and despite finding one quote unquote larger one, it's still not where it needs to be. So now her suggestion is to start Gonal F injections. Actually, we're gonna start Provera, make me have a cycle. Oh shit, sorry. Make me start a cycle to keep the uterus basically healthy, if you will. And after that, she wants to start injections. because my insurance does not cover these injections. These injections are like $800, guys, for one pen. Literally one pen. This one pen has 4 doses, so she's wanting me to start at 75 IU, which is international units, for 4 days. And then it would require me to go multiple times to be monitored to watch my follicles. And then on top of those shots, I would have to take Ovidrel. Like, if money was not an issue, if insurance would cover this, I would be, let's go. Let's do whatever I need to do to get this going. But unfortunately, my insurance does not cover this. It doesn't cover my shots. No matter what, if I hit my deductible or not, I continue to have to pay my copay, which maybe not as much as other people, but guys, like, I don't want to give up, but it's like, I only have so much to give. $800 for one pen, and they want me to order 4 fucking shots or 4 damn pens? And she's like, oh, let's just do 4 just in case. Like, bro, whose checkbook are you using? Because you ain't using mine. Excuse you? That's what, $4,000? I can't even count, guys. My head hurts so bad. That's just for those shots. That's not including everything else. And I'm trying so hard to be positive. Like, yeah, let's just, like, but from where? I mean, because last time I checked, I don't ship money. And I'm sorry to be so blunt or so, like, out there with this right now, but I'm just like, bruh, from where? Oh, and, you know, one of the biggest issues I have with opening up to people like you guys, I love talking to you guys about what's going on, because I feel like y'all understand a little bit more. We're women, we're kind of, maybe you're not trying to conceive, maybe you're just with the PCOS, and I'm giving you kind of like a side view of what could happen. Other people who don't understand, like, the worst thing you can tell me, and the thing that like lights a firecracker in my ass, is when someone tells me, just relax, it'll happen, you're overthinking it. Like, bro, I have a situation where I don't release an egg, so as much as I want to put this in God's hands, and as much as I trust in him, as much as I believe that miracles can happen, like, I'm 34 years old, and over this span of my life, I've never ovulated according to the doctors. So as much as I want to say it's in God's hands, a miracle can happen, I believe that. I believe that. But the cancer came about because I did not ovulate. I did not release or, you know, shed the lining of my uterus. So what do? Sorry, there's like all this shit going on back here. Like, what do? Do I sit here and say, let's wait, when scientifically it just does not happen for my body? And to explain this to every individual, like, I can let things roll off of my shoulders, guys. I really can. But sometimes it's just so fucking hurtful. Like, or to hear all the times, like, are you sure you want kids? Like, kids are really expensive. Are you sure you want kids? Have you really thought this through? No, I haven't. You know, I haven't had all this time of my life of 34 years, or the past 4 years, 16, 17, 18, 3 years since I've been with the cancer situation. Like, you think I have not thought this through? And I don't mean this to you guys, but like, these are the things that sometimes I wish people would think about before they open their fucking mouth, because I don't think they realize how hurtful it can be. Or when someone tells you, oh, maybe it's time to give it up. Like, really? It's time to give it up? And, you know, my mother told me something the other day, and it hit me like pretty hard. She told me, just in us talking, she's like, why do people feel the need to open up their mouth on something that they don't understand? And 100% agree. But she made this like comparison. In no way, shape, or form am I saying that, like, okay, basically she was saying, would you tell a cancer patient, are you sure you want to keep fighting for your life? Are you sure you've thought this through? Are you sure that it's worth all the money that you're spending? Are you sure that, you know, you don't know what's going to happen? You don't know if you're going to beat cancer, but are you sure? And I don't know why I had never thought about that, but it's true. Like, at least I would never have the damn audacity to tell someone who's dealing with cancer, like, are you sure you want to live? Are you sure you've thought this through? Is it worth all the money that you're spending to be cancer free? Like, why is it that people feel the need to like voice their opinion on something that they don't understand? Just because you have 4 kids and you realize that it wasn't for you, boo-boo, like, I'm sorry, it does not come that easy to me, but that doesn't mean that I want to give up. That does not mean that I don't find the value in having a child. Excuse me, guys, I just drank a Grande Nitro cold coffee. Amazing though. But I don't know anymore, guys. Like, I'm so thankful that I have you guys to like talk to and have like my car confessions, because it really does give a sense of like therapy for me to really talk about things and just kind of comprehend on another level. And talking to you guys, or y'all venturing out and reaching out to me, and just us having that open conversation, it makes me feel like I'm not going crazy. And I'm so thankful for one of my closest friends. You know, she's struggled with infertility too, and she's beyond blessed right now with her little girl that I was able to meet finally last weekend. And, you know, I'm so happy for her. You know, that's one thing too, like in the TTC PCOS community, if you will, like that's something that I don't grasp. You know, I get the hurt that women feel when other people have, you know, their pregnancy announcements and they're pregnant and they're celebrating, but the whole anger that they feel towards these women, or the jealousy, and don't look, I don't want to misinterpret this. Like, I understand your desire and, oh man, it came easy for this person or that person, but like when women in the PCOS like category, like if they get their dream and they're pregnant, like to me it almost gives me like a little sense of hope, because you know what, they were able to do it. They struggled with infertility, they have PCOS, and they are pregnant. Like, I almost want to celebrate moments like that and not necessarily like bring them down or feel like, oh well, because you got pregnant, like I'm mad at you. And maybe I can understand like other women who pop 4 or 5 kids out just, you know, nothing, but really I don't feel that way. So that's one thing in which I struggle with, and maybe that could be a discussion we talk about. Like, with other women who are getting pregnant, do you feel angry with them or jealous? Or as women, don't you think we should empower one another and support one another versus being angry or mad with them? It's definitely something I like to talk about. You know, you guys are really great with leaving comments down below. I don't know if you guys have, I know some people have reached out to me on Instagram with my new page with Keeping Up with V. I tried to keep it consistent so you guys could find me, but I really like talking to you guys. I know I've said that 1,001 times, but like, let's chit chat some more. Let's keep the conversation going. Let's kind of make that change amongst one another, or be that positive role model for others, because this journey is not easy by far. You've guys seen me cry, you've seen me be happy, you've seen the best and the worst, and this is why I made this channel, to show you guys like the rawness. Like, y'all see me right now, I look busted. I don't have no makeup on, sitting in my car, and it's like 100 degrees. I don't have no air conditioner right now, but I just wanted to make this video and really put out my feelings right now, because defeat is a real feeling, guys. I feel so defeated, but I have to do something, I have to keep trying. I don't want to stop trying until I have my baby in my arms. So thanks for listening, guys. Sorry if this was a little much, but this is real. This is me. This is Keeping Up with V. And until next time, guys.